So, here is my experience with the Hawaiian Baby Woodrose seeds. Uh, in the past, I've tried the Ghana strain, but never the Hawaiian strain. I remember eating about 8 of them, and there were very mild effects. But this is my experience with the Hawaiian Baby Woodrose seeds, the Hawaiian strain. I found them on eBay for under $4. I got about 40, and I scraped all the outer coating off of them, about 10, and pre-packaged them so I could try them out on a day that I was ready. Well, one day I consumed some alcohol earlier in the evening, and I felt a little experimental, so I got a hammer, bashed a little bag till it was all crumbled up, popped it in my mouth, chased it down with water, and about an hour later I started to feel a little odd, kind of nauseous, and things started to seem kind of swirly, I guess. I could definitely feel the effects. It wasn't a placebo. It took about an hour to kick in, and within about 15-20 minutes the effects left. So sitting around for a little while longer, I decided to go to bed because it was like 11 o'clock that night, and went to bed. Woke up about 3 hours later, laughing and moving slowly. I would close my eyes and see turquoise and gold shapes stuck together, and every time that I would see these shapes, they would come into my vision, my eyes closed, they would burst, and I wouldn't be able to help but laugh. I was tingling all over. My entire body felt funny. Things that were smooth, the quilts, the sheets that were all soft, that was funny. I got up because I started having some real acid reflux issues. I felt like if I went to a toilet and just tried to puke, I would be able to do it. But I figured I could hold it down and just, ride out the nausea. So I got up and started to feel kind of sick, like I might throw up. I looked at the bathroom. I said, nah, I'm not going to go to the bathroom and puke. I'm going to go to the kitchen, get some Tums, chew them up, chase it down with some water, and ride it out and enjoy the trip. So I get to the kitchen, I grab the Tums, and I started to feel pretty bad. Started seeing things in like tunnel vision. I opened the fridge, and that was it. I then woke up out of a really deep sleep, and I was puking on myself. It was like erupting out of my mouth. And so I sit up. There's puke all over my face, and my shirt, and my boxers. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, this sucks. And I just start puking until I was done. I then go to the bathroom, change clothes, and I feel like shit. So I just sit there, and I'm like, there's no way on earth I'm going to be able to clean this up right now. So I try and do what I can. I get a towel, and I just throw it on the biggest amount of puke that I could find. And I just let it sit there. I go to bed, and from about 2:30, 3 o'clock, all the way to 7, I was just miserable. I felt like shit. About 7 o'clock, I finally went to sleep. I woke up at about 12 or 1. I felt like I was genuinely sick. My spirits were really low. I think it was just because I passed out and puked all over myself. And I was kind of scared scared to take any more of the baby Woodrose seeds. And so I kind of stayed away from it for a while until I got ballsy enough to try it out again, but this time a little more cautious. So I scraped the outer coating off of 4 seeds, I chew them up, and I swallow them with water. About an hour and a half or so I think it took for the effects to kick in, because I don't think I was on an empty stomach. I started just feeling like I took too much Benadryl. I would stand up and I was heavy. I felt like I was being pulled left or right or back or down. And my vision was a little off. Definitely wasn't a placebo. And I got into bed, watched some TV, and began to get a little tired. I went to sleep and woke up laughing for some reason. And from that point on, I couldn't sleep anymore. My head was tingling, my forehead was tingling. And I ended up going to sleep and waking up, and everything was positive about that experience. But all I have to say is, if you try this stuff, do not consume alcohol at all, because you will really regret it. I felt like I was poisoned, and it sucked. And that's my experience with the Hawaiian Baby Woodrose seeds.